People, excuse me. Hello, good afternoon, sir. Our phones. Yes, sir. Easy buy, you have to come with your ID card, BVN, ATM card, and 40% down payment of what you want to buy. Yes, sir. All right, sir. Thank you, sir. My name is Henry Okonta. I'm from Delta State, Aniacha South. I do business. I deal in mobile phones, accessories, gadgets, and automobiles.
Our Phones is one of the biggest and widely recognized phone stores in Ekiti, with branches in four major places, including Ikere Ekiti. If you tell a bike man you're going to Our Phones, they would ask you which of the branches. Yeah, that's how known the business is. If you do not find your choice of gadget here, you most probably wouldn't find it anywhere else in the state. The owner is someone I'd like to call a proper expert in sales, business, and marketing. He has built something incredible, and we are here to tap from his wealth of knowledge.
At the beginning, I didn't have the intention of going into all of them. It was all about go to school, get something doing. After school, there was nothing coming forth. So I had to go and learn how to fix phones. So I started as a phone engineer actually. That should be 2006. 2006. I started selling phone, I think 2007, 2008. To achieve certain goals, you have to set down your principles and guidelines. And our guideline is basically goodwill. So it's not about the money alone. Creating a brand that can be trusted when it comes to mobile phones, gadgets, laptops, accessories, then cars. I don't go to church like that, but I believe strongly that you cannot do anything without God. So if God says you get to a certain height and you work towards it, it will come true. And aside from that, when I started, then it was just about survivor at first. At some point, I started having aspirations, dreams like, okay, I want to become noticeable in this business. The brand, Our Phones, has to be heard all over Ekiti State as at then. As at today, I don't want to say that we have covered the whole of Ekiti, but we have customers almost everywhere in Ekiti and outside Ekiti as it is, because we do delivery. Our delivery is actually nationwide. When you are doing business, like the kind of business we do, people want to buy from whoever they can trust. You understand? And from inception, my focus has always been delivering quality gadgets. I started with some brands that were well known for quality devices alone. So it got to a point we saw that, okay, these brands are doing better right now. Like their products are okay. Then we started bringing them in. So I do not sell anything that has to do anything that will give me bad feedback. So I do not want to involve myself in any form of sales that will not bring another customer to me. That has to do with being sincere with your customers. When I was in school, there was something they taught us in business law. There is what we call let the buyer beware. The buyer has to know what you are selling to him or her. Failure to do that means you have breached the contract even from the beginning. One thing on my mind is, if I'm selling this gadget to this phone, if it is used, even though it has carton, it looks new, everything looks new actually, I will not sell as new. I have to let you know that this phone is used. Honesty is very, very key. It is very, very key.
There are people that
If you,
because they want to sell to you, they will lie.
that is what you get right now, because there are lots of people in the business. Secondly, most people who are in the business right now, just about survivor, want to make money, all of us want to make money. I want to make money too, but I still want to keep my image. I want to keep my integrity. Next year, I already have my plans for next year, God willing, and I pray that, okay, God, give me the grace to carry out my plan, execute my plan, so that it will work out for me properly. You have to be consistent in whatever it is that you are doing. You have a focus already. You have what you want to do. You already know that, okay, this is the plan. I have plans. Claw back, very, very key. Most times, people who are into business, you make 100k today, you spend 100k. You make 200k tomorrow, you go and buy something worth of 200k, even if you don't need it. Take back your profits, bring it back to the business, it begins to grow. Before you know it, boom,
How are you able to stand out and hold your own customers down despite the fact that you have lots of competitors?
You cannot hold every customer down because of some reasons. Some reasons are caused by maybe staff negligence or lackadaisical attitude. The only way I know that I can keep my customer is to always deliver quality products at affordable rates, because the market is quite competitive, very, very competitive. In my store, Camon 19 is still the same Camon 19 elsewhere. What we do basically to keep our customer is create a very good customer relationship. Secondly, sincerity. Whatever you are giving to the customer, make sure it is what you told the customer that you're giving to him or her. Nigerians want cheap product. They want to buy at the cheapest price they can. But mind you, there are still some, even if they are selling 100k elsewhere and you are selling at 105, they will still buy from you because they trust your brand. Prices can never be the same. It will always change because exchange rates are changing. If the exchange rate is changing every now and then, definitely you have a point where you buy at a very high rate and the price will come down. Like lately, dollar went to about almost 900 at the black market. The goods we bought as at then, now dollar has fallen to about 730, 720. You will not say because
Yes,
you
yes.
bought at a high rate. You have to balance it. You have to bring down the price, even if it means you selling at loss at that time. All these things are factors that will contribute to change in prices. Some people will be like, the store is so big, their prices will be high because they have a lot of overhead costs to run. The overhead cost does not come into play at that point. We try as much as possible to increase our sales. Once we increase our sales, it will cover up for the overhead cost.
How do you increase your sales?
Sometimes we bring down the prices. If you are supposed to make a profit margin of 5,000 naira on a phone of 100k, you can bring out the margin to 1,000 naira and sell off.
Do you run adverts?
If you run business without adverts at this point, at this time and generation, maybe your family people will be dying from you.
I've learned that at times the reason you're not selling isn't because your product is bad or that your offer is not tight. It could just be that many of those who need your product are oblivious to your existence. So help your product help you by putting it in front of more eyes and ears. That is advertisement.
Want more customers. We run adverts on radio, mostly social media. The basic difficulty we had was capital. We had to start from the scratch, start savings, mostly savings. The repairs helped a lot because the capital I needed for repairs was not much like the phone sales. So we had to continue, from whatever we were making then. We have to keep plowing back. When it gets to this point, to get to a point, you can access loans, even though it's very hard.
What are the challenges you face right now, even though you've grown to this point? This is how I see it. The higher the level you go, there's always a new problem for that new level.
Of course,
So what are like the new problems you're facing?
a lot of problems. We are in a country where you provide everything for yourself, even though you pay tax. You provide security, you provide lightning. Those two things basically are things that you should get if the society, if you are, God bless you, if you are in a working system. I know how much I spend on security. The most annoying one right now is power. At first, we use a diesel engine generator. You find out that you spend more than what you make on diesel. Because of that, we have to abandon the diesel big engine, buy smaller ones, petrol. As of today, we bought petrol for 280 naira per liter. By the time we fill the one here, at least we use not less than 35 to 40 liters. As a matter of fact, it's taking a huge amount out of the profit we are supposed to make. A lot of people believe that there is no Nigerian youth that can make it without involving in crime or fraud. Starting from a show glass, just a chair and a table where I fix phones at Faji then, to a point where I got a shop, extended the shop like 2 or more, had like 3 other shops inside Faji Market, got a building at Faji where we had our first shopping complex where we sell our phones and other gadgets. From there, going into the car business brought a lot of attention. It is quite small actually. Before you know it, where is he getting money from? What is he doing? Is he the only one selling phones? Before you know it, some senseless people brought some senseless people in the name of EFCC. They came, they took me away in my car. I was there with them for like 13 days. After all their investigations, they released me the 13th day because they could not find anything on me. My car was with them for some time. After like 5 months, they requested I come and pick up my car. The thing is, if it had not happened, a lot of people will still believe that there is more to it. Probably is into fraud. Yeah, some people said the guy is into rituals, top small money. But thank God we're able to scale through. Thank God they could not find anything on us. Not because we were hiding anything, but because I had nothing to hide. Even before they came, people were saying, yes, this is coming for you. So they should come so that I can be popular. I want to be popular in what I'm doing. The system is not working, so you don't have to talk much. And Nigeria doesn't want you to succeed now. You have to fight. You have to fight seriously. Survival in Nigeria is not it's not child's play. But as a matter of fact, the opportunities are still there. Take your attention away from those distractions. Remain focused. Are just distractions. They will come, they will go.
One of my biggest takeaways from this interview is that these problems are just distractions. Some people get so busy attacking the vow that their dreams get sidelined. Don't get lost. You can still win.
If you are persistent, you will scale through. That time will not last. At some point, you want to believe like, what's going on? Am I under a jinx or something? Is something wrong with me? At that point, you have to be patient. Look around. What is happening? Is it that things are not just going on well generally? Or there's something I'm doing that I'm not supposed to be doing? For instance, as a phone dealer, you are supposed to have a particular quantity of a particular model. You refuse to buy that model that is selling. You switch to the model that is giving more profit, but the demand is low. Definitely at that point, your sales will be low. That profit you are looking, you might not get it. So you have to balance it. That is why you have to check yourself at some point in your business. What is happening? Why is this thing like this? Is it the method I'm using in my advertisement or the delivery method? You have to check, see what the problem is. You can be just lucky to find out that, okay, oh, I'm supposed to buy more of this because the demand for this is very, very high. So let me buy more of this. This one that is giving me more profit, I'll just buy small because the demand is not more. At that point, the whole thing can just change. Or is it the mode of advertisements? Am I using radio jingle? Is it really working? No. Let me check this social media. Am I getting more customers from Facebook? Or am I getting more customers from Instagram? Which one should I switch to? Then you concentrate more on the one that is paying, paying more. Or sometimes some natural causes will come that you cannot even explain. It just be like, what's happening now? So at that point, we pray too. We pray. Well, a lot of people are not happy that you are even surviving, that you are eating, you are having something to eat. Some people are just angry because you are putting on good clothes. I believe strongly in staying clean. Anything you are doing that you don't want people to know, definitely your conscience is telling you that this thing is not good. So stay away from it. Staying clean is very, very important because somebody like me now, I'm scared of crime. I don't want problem. I don't want anybody to come and disturb me. Like when EFC came now, I will keep referring to it because it's a very, very tough time in my entire life. I felt bad. The people that came to arrest me, some of them should be in secondary school or primary school when I started phone business. So if somebody at my age, somebody of maybe 20 something years is now asking me, where did you get money to buy car? Where did you get money to do this and all that? It annoys me because
It's painful.
very painful because I have not at any time involved myself in any form of crime. I try as much as possible to stay clean. Karma is real. What you don't want people to do to you, don't do it to others. Entrepreneurship and business is not just about looking for money. The first thing when you are setting up a business, first thing you put in your mind is which problem am I providing a solution to? The moment you know that, okay, I just want to solve a problem, when you start to solve that problem, that is where the money will start coming in. This my street, they have problem, they don't have there is no laundry service in my street. Okay, they will have to take their clothes to the other places. Me, I can help them. I can be going to their houses and collecting those things. Already I'm helping out, and I'm making money too, because I will charge them for the service. There is no way, when you are solving a problem, it will definitely bring money. If it is not a problem, then you are not solving any problem. It means if you are not making money from it, it's because you have not decided to make it. Because some people are solving problems, but they don't know how to go about it. Your service is worth 10,000, and you're rendering the same service at 500 naira. That is how some people, and that is how they will continue to be. Because number one, they are not business oriented. As a student, for instance, we have a show in EXU, for instance. I want to bring Davido. I contacted Davido, maybe via mail or via his manager, and said, okay, I have a show, I want you to come and feature in this show. If Davido charges me 500k, I will gladly accept. But why is it that for a show they will charge maybe 2 million, maybe 5 million, maybe 10 million? Why? Is it because of that few minutes performance? But he knows his worth. He knows that, okay, my manager will take his own security, transportation, everything, and my talent is what you are paying for. You have to know your worth. A lot of people don't know. That is where the problem starts. Maybe because they have seen a lot, they just want to survive.
Or they are desperate.
Ah, we are in desperate times. That's why you cannot blame everybody. The opportunities I had when I started as at 2005 or 2006, we don't have the same opportunity right now. Things are changing. There are big people in the business right now. Big companies are into the business. Some people cannot take their phones to a roadside repairer. That's not possible. So that will give that person that is just starting serious problem.
I feel like the more problems there are, the more problems you have to solve, and that means more money. So even though things might look like they are not working, if you think
Outside the box.
you might even bring the one to profile a solution that would fix that problem.
You know, everybody will say think outside the box. Thinking outside the box is not for everybody. The capacity for you to reason, your thinking capacity will be different from mine.
I like the fact that you are being realistic about all of this thing.
Yes, now, some people will say that some motivational speakers, you can do it. It's not everything you can do, but then we all have a star. All you need to do is to find yours. I was born in Nigeria. I don't know why, but I really wished my parents put birth to me at maybe Canada or US, because their own space is better than our own. So
But you can't change that.
I can't. So that is where I said that whatever life throws at you, you have to take it, make the best out of it. If you have the opportunity to go to school, maybe a university, a polytechnic, or wherever, you can speak English. You have gone through the four corners of a high institution. You should be able to do something. I believe strongly that you can make it without crime. That's one thing I know. In as much as you got the opportunity to go to school and you came out of school, you should be able to make something. We all have gone through a lot at some point. We are still going through a lot, but we thank God for life and the opportunity to do something. I just pray and I hope that the political scene will change for the better someday. You know, most of the problems we are facing in Nigeria is
Bad governance.
terrible governance, bad people in government. May God help us. This year, robbers came to my store, they took away all the goods I had in one of my stores. Yes, because there was no security. I had a security I was paying. He went home to sleep. But I'm sure that even if he was there, they would have overpowered him. They still would have made away with the goods. What if at that point, normally, I write to the government that this is what happened to me, yet my tax was not reduced? Why? Is that not wickedness? Because the government did not even make provision for all that. Nothing. So, call on Shanwa.
As if running a business is not hard enough, Nigeria would frustrate you, make your efforts look like a joke. Being a creative in a third world country is a pain. Editing this video took longer than necessary. Why? No light. How do you become successful when your environment acts like the weapon fashioned against you? But like Mr. Henry said, take whatever life throws at you and make the best you can out of it. Do not let your failed environment be the reason you fail. Strive, do what you can, ask God for grace, and don't stop. If you enjoyed this video, please share to somebody, let them learn something too. And don't forget to subscribe. There are many things that 5,000 naira can get you. It can get you a shirt, it can get you a pair of shoes, it can also get you access to a training worth 150,000 naira. To learn how to get started with smartphone filmmaking and editing and begin your journey to impact and influence. Imagine a life where you've bought financial freedom all from making fun videos from your house. How cool is that? Everything you need to get started is in this one course. From how to make short films on your phone, to understanding visual storytelling, to lighting hacks to up your video game, to understanding the concept of cinematography so you can turn your smartphone into a digital camera that can make Hollywood style videos, to editing them on your phone professionally, to titling, subtitling your videos, cloning yourself in, thumbnails, and how to get endless content ideas for your videos, plus 60 free resources to get free sound effects, music, stock images, and videos. What's best, you do not even need a laptop or a heavy investment to get started. With just 5,000 naira, you can get access into this course now and start your video content creation today. Use the link in the description to grab this course right now and start sharing your ideas with the world today.